What's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to another episode of Thank You for Coming right here on 2MB Studios. And thank you to the wonderful 2MB Studios for having this channel. It's been super fun. All the great shows, all the wonderful content. And thank you to those of you that are tuned in tonight here on 2MB Studios. I'm your host, Mike Carr. And tonight, Thank You for Coming is normally a very a different kind of show. Normally, it's two improvisers come up on stage who've never met before, and they play a scene together. But tonight we're changing up a little bit. It's Valentine's Day, so we're doing a little bit of a jam tonight. So we have several improvisers waiting in the wings in our green room who are going to go on a series of improvised first dates tonight. So that's just something that I think is fun. So in the Twitch chat, if you got throw out some locations of where some improvised first dates can be. Not improvised first dates, real first dates, but we're going to improvise those first dates. So in the Twitch chat, throw out some date locations because we're going to use them throughout the show. Also, if you're an improviser watching and you're like, hey, I want to play a little bit, check out the scroll right at the bottom. You can jump into the show possibly. If you send an email to itsmikecarr@gmail.com, you might get a link to the show and then join us as an improviser on the show. So please feel free, if you want to get in on the action, hit up that hit up that email and send an email to us. So that's how the show works. It's going to be randomized, so I'm going to be kind of controlling it. The improvisers don't know when they're coming up, and they don't know they don't know where they're going to be. I'm just going to randomize it for them, and we're gonna talk about dating along the way, just because that'll be fun. So without further ado, here's how I'm going to do. I'm going to play our little bumper, and then you're going to see two improvisers, and we're going to get started. So everyone in the waiting room, excitedly waiting to improvise, thank you for coming. Our first two improvisers are Marissa and Michael. Yes, welcome to the show, Marissa and Michael. How are you tonight?
Excellent.
Great. How are you?
Very good, very good. Now, have you? I know the answer to this, but some of our viewers may not. Have the two of you met before?
No, I don't believe we have.
Don't lie.
I'll compliment Marissa. Did one of my favorite shows at IB, the Tech Prov. I jumped into that as many times as I could, where we would play with like a random AI, like spitting out random suggestions for the scene. Like suddenly you're shot by a bow and arrow, and you just have to go with it. Anytime I see Marissa, I bring that up. Just because it's the best show ever.
And the one time that Michael was on, the first time Michael was on, rather, with Shion, Michael said something that made me literally have to run off the stage because I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
yeah, that's building it up a bit, but yeah, we'll see what we can do today.
Yeah, we'll see. Can you make Marissa laugh so hard she runs out of her own house? That's what I want to see.
Door's right there.
Yeah, that would be amazing. All right, so the basic premise of the show tonight is the two of you are going to go on an improvised first date. You don't have to say, normally the show, every scene starts with the line, thank you for coming. We don't have to do that in the show. It's just you're going to dive right into the scene. And your location is going to be the most romantic of first date locations, the park behind your local town hall. So you're going to have a first date at the park behind your local town hall and enjoy your date.
So I brought a flannel blanket. I did not bring any food.
Oh, I also brought a flannel blanket. I just figured that we wouldn't want to sit on the dirt. So I'm sorry.
Right.
I should have asked you if you were bringing something and then.
Well, I mean, I guess we can get like Uber Eats or something.
Yeah. To be honest, I left my phone at home because I didn't want to be distracted by anything. I just brought this basket with the flannel blanket. But yeah, if you've got Uber Eats on your phone, we can definitely call them up and then, get them over here. And
well, that means I have to pay for the meal, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I kind of left my wallet at home because I thought that I didn't want to. I don't know how you are. I got new pants for this date. Is that weird to say to you immediately?
No, you can tell me that you got new pants. That's fine.
It's just that I'm excited about, because like our profiles were like 99% match. And
right.
I was going through the closet. And I'm like, I want to impress. I mean, we chatted online, but like, I wanted to look good, and I was just looking at my pants. It's like, today's the day. I'm just gonna get new pants because like this is gonna be a fun date. But the pants I got are like shallow pockets. You know what I mean? It's just like.
Got you. I was gonna say something. I wasn't. Sorry. It's really stuck in my mind that you bought new pants. It wasn't going to bother me, but. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, wait.
It's not a deal. It's not a big deal.
But no, but it's bothering. If it's bothering you, like we should be able to. I don't want this being a thing where like we don't talk about it, and then this is the thing that stops us from having a good time. Like if it's in your head, like let's get it out of your head.
I think I can get past it, but no, it's just weird. I don't know. I kind of expected to see you the way that you presented yourself in your profile picture, but. Those are the tightest jeans I've ever seen, and you clearly bought them to impress me. And I don't know why you think skinny jeans would impress me specific. You know what? I'm gonna forget it. It's not a big deal.
Well, it's out there, and to be honest, I don't normally wear these jeans. Like you said, like online, the pants you saw online are my day-to-day pants, and I like them.
Yeah.
They just, I've just been on other dates with those pants, and I don't. I wanted this to be something special. So I went to the store and I asked the clerk, and they said, like, these are the ones. And I said, are you sure? They seem pretty tight, but I feel like a fool in these things, but what are you going to do? I'm already here. So
yeah. Okay. Did you go to Dillard's?
Yeah. Dillard's on Washington. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like every guy I've dated this week has gone to Dillard's and got really tight pants.
I can't believe it. I got the pants because I'm like, this is going to be a different date. I'm going to stand out. I'm going to like present, but I'm just every other schlub at Dillard's apparently.
Exactly. Every single date I've been on this week, which I guess you're the 9th one.
The 9th.
Yeah.
In a week. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Thursday, right?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything, but now like it's in my head like that. This is Thursday. You've already been on 9 dates. That's like
I've got another one today.
Wow, and it's Thursday. So the beginning. Are you talking about Sunday as the beginning of your week, or are we talking about Friday to Thursday? Like,
I do consider Sunday the beginning of my week, but Sunday is God's day. I date God on Sunday.
Okay, so one God date and then 8 human dates, so 2 dates a day basically.
Yeah. How many dates do you go on?
In a week, I average around 0 to 0.2, I would say normally. I don't normally match on these apps, and I don't want to go on a date that's like 70%, you know what I mean? So
your standards are like way up here.
Oh yeah, there's no reason to not, wait for the one, right? I don't want to waste anyone's time. That's why I got these pants, because I figured like, oh, I don't want to waste your time with like me looking like a schlub, so I'll get these fun pants.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know if personally I would consider the one to be wearing those pants, but I don't know. You changed my mind.
I hope to. It seems like everyone went. I wonder if the same salesman is the one that's messing this up, because if we're all going to Dillard's, then they must have known. And honestly, as I'm replaying it, and I said I was going on a date, it felt like the temperature in the room changed. There was like a motive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder if was it Bobby?
It said Robert on his tag, but he probably goes by Bobby based off his haircut.
That's my ex-husband. We have a lot of on again, off agains.
Whoa, what? Like for real?
There I am. I didn't click myself because I was laughing. Oh, very fun. Oh, super fun scene. That brought up something for me, like something real at the very beginning of the scene, because I've been the person that's bought new clothes to go on a date. I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I've also on a Valentine's Day forgot my wallet.
Oh my gosh. Highly relatable.
Yeah, it was with Julie, so we're fine. Like, we're married, it's good. But like, I was like, oh no, this is not good. I forgot my wallet. I'm in trouble.
You don't think you'll miss it, and then you walk out of the house and you don't have it. That's a problem.
I never forget it, and I forgot it once, and it was on Valentine's Day for a
One
day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah. Gosh.
Awesome. That was a wonderful scene. Thank you both. I may pop you back into another scene if you want to stick around.
Sure.
So yeah. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Marissa. And now let's see who's going to pop up randomly. Boom. We've got Jess and we've got Charlotte. Jess and Charlotte, have you ever met?
Nope. No.
Yes, we get to do the premise of the show during the jam. Thank you both for being here to play in the jam. How are you tonight? How are your Valentine's days going?
It was really chill.
Nice.
Just perfect.
Nice.
I just woke up from a nap like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, awesome. Nice little nap prov. That's fantastic. So the premise, we're gonna get a suggestion. It's gonna be a location. You're gonna go on an improvised first date. But before we do that, I just want to ask you a question. What would be your ideal first date anywhere? Like, what's mental picture best first date in the world? What would it be?
Oh gosh. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I haven't been on a first date or a date at all in 8 years. So I don't remember. This is gonna be fun because I don't remember how first dates are supposed to work. So
Well, I think that means they can be whatever you want them to be. So this is gonna be great.
yeah. You know what? My perfect first date would be a show at Improv Boston.
Aww.
Right?
Sounds like a lovely first date.
It would be a lovely first date.
Yeah.
And then like maybe I get pulled up on stage and people serenade me, you know?
Hmm. Okay.
Does that happen? I don't know. Do they do that?
They might. Sounds doable. Charlotte, what about you? What would your ideal first date be?
I don't know. I'm pretty low key, so just like spending time together doing something that we both enjoy. But
Nice.
also, anytime anyone says like the like ideal first date, I just think of Miss Congeniality, and like when she's like April 5th is the perfect date or whatever it is. So
Nice. I also think I love that. That's just good stuff. That's just funny stuff. Just good stuff. All right. So your first date, guess what? You're gonna go to a golf driving range.
ooh.
All right. So enjoy your first date at the golf driving range.
Is now a bad time to admit that I'm super competitive?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you said something because I've been over here. Just like I want to build a relationship with this person, but I also want to like crush them in the sport of golf. And like I'm having a real hard time trying to figure out how to ride that line. So I'm so glad that we're in this boat together.
Yeah, me too. I'm riding the fine line of being competitive about being competitive.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And like you don't get a mulligan on a first date, right? Am I right?
No.
Right.
You don't.
Right?
Yeah. If you
That's one joke that I made.
yeah. If you slice it, you ruined it.
Right. Okay, so that's one joke you made. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, all right. So we're tied on jokes. That's
Yeah.
that's fine. Because these jokes are up to par, right? That's two for me. That's two that I made. So
Oh man.
I've made 2 jokes already. So
Now I'm just trying to. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to think of golf puns, and I really want to be the driver in this conversation.
Oh, I see. All right. Game recognizes game. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Because a little birdie told me that you don't tend to come very you tend to go over par a lot.
Mhm.
That little birdie told me.
Well, that little birdie, you must have heard him in a hole and it must have had a red flag.
There
That's
was, yes.
close for me.
Yep. That's okay. All right, you know what? we could do this all day. I know it. So, I think we can see that we're both just very funny people. Maybe one of us is, I don't know. Maybe one of us will turn out funnier than the other in the end. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
Maybe one of us will be better at golf than the other in the end. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I guess we'll just have to find out, won't we? I did bring all my own clubs and also a caddy. So I'm just like, I'm super prepared for this day. The caddy, do not worry about the caddy. The caddy will be completely silent the entire time, so we can have, like an engaging conversation and like get to know each other. So don't worry about the caddy.
It is now a good time to bring up the fact that my clubs are custom fitted and I also brought a caddy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. My 9-iron is made out of actual iron. It was hand smelted on the slopes of Mount Etna, which is where the Greek god Hephaestus was believed to reside. So it's kind of got like mythological power to it. My 9-iron does. So.
Yeah. The grips of my clubs all have copper infused into them because it helps with muscle fatigue, and it's proven by science to make your a stroke 1,000,000 times better.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. My muscles don't fatigue. So I don't need that on mine because I don't fatigue when I play golf. I find it comes very easily to me.
Oh, okay. Look, can I be honest?
Yeah, please.
I'm a competitive person, but this is exhausting. And I really like you. Like, we've been talking a lot, and I don't want to do this with you anymore.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I saw on your profile how into golf you were. I've never played golf before.
Oh, that's great. I can teach you.
I did all this stuff to impress you because I really wanted this date to go well. And I thought that if I seemed like a really confident golf person, that like you would be super into me and this would go really, really well. But I'm afraid I've gone in too deep.
No, like that's amazing that you literally spent probably a good $10,000 on those clubs literally made out of iron.
I spent a lot of money. Yeah, I really wanted this date to go well.
Wow. So did I. And can I be honest?
Yeah.
I've only ever putt golfed. I've never actually really golfed. I was just trying to impress you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was impressed. I was getting really nervous.
You had me fooled. Like you were amazing.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. You're amazing. I feel like, you know what? I feel like this date is really up to par.
Yeah.
Plenty.
I actually play golf, and but they're at my parents' house right now because I was gonna try to find a way to leave and go find them. But
I have never played golf before.
it's fun, but I love playing with my dad because he's that type of dude who just like gets like Hulk ragey about being bad at golf, and it's something that I'm better at than him, and I relentlessly make fun of him for it.
Even though you say you've never played golf, just like an iron made of iron to me sounds like that would be an awesome golf club.
Yeah, is that like, why is it called a 9-iron? Are there like, I assume there are 9 different types of iron, or I don't know. Is it like, I don't know, why is it a 9-iron?
It's a good question.
I know nothing.
Charlotte, do you know as a golfer?
I know. Tell me anything and I will believe you.
I know how golf clubs work. It's like the angle at which the face of the club, but I don't know that has anything to do with the name. But it has to do with the angle of the way the club face hits the ball, and then math. I don't know.
Yeah, physics or something.
Yeah.
gravity tour. I don't know.
Ah, well, thank you for the golf lesson and the beautiful pun journey we all went on in that beautiful scene. Thank you, Jess, and thank you, Charlotte. We'll see you in a little bit.
You.
All right. Now we're going to see a couple more improvisers. Round and round and round we goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Ha ha ha!
Hello.
Hello there. I think I've done it again. Simon and Rachel, do you know each other?
We're Facebook friends, but we've never met or talked or anything.
That
so no.
counts. The premise of the show lives on.
In all honesty, we probably shouldn't be Facebook friends. We were probably one of us was too liberal at a certain point because you really should meet the person first. But sometimes feeling like a spin of the dice.
Exactly.
Well, now you get to improvise together for the very first time, thus truly living the spirit of the show. I'm so excited for this. All right, so Simon and Rachel. Let's dive in. We need to get a location for you, though. So a place where your first date can take place. And there isn't any more in the chat. Oh, people only gave us 2 locations. That's so disappointing. So disappointing, Twitch chat. I'm really sad. And escape the room. Okay, Loaf coming in hot. So we got escape the room first date. Have fun, you.
We have this. We're gonna do this, Joe. Positive attitude. Positive attitude is everything.
There was nothing in the bookcase. I'm gonna
Forget
fucking kill myself.
No, we're not actually trapped in here. You don't have to kill yourself.
But we might as well be.
Joe. You said you loved escape rooms. That's why we came here.
I said that because you were like, art escape room is fun, and I was trying not to be escape rooms. I didn't think it would lead to this. I didn't think you would call my bluff in this extraordinary manner. And we're trapped.
Please be honest with me. I want you to be happy.
Why would they do this to us? Why would they put us in your...
Joe. Just calm down.
Calm. This is me being calm.
Joe.
Listen, Greg,
okay,
I'm
we
sorry.
just have to figure out what this clue says. And
I don't. The clues just look like clues to me. There's no. I looked at the triangle, and I said triangle.
Look, if the 9-iron is hot, you'll want to stir the pot. All right, now let's think what that means.
You know what the problem is? I am literally turning into my mother right now. She would have been helpless in escape room, and now I'm a helpless in escape room, and I'm just like her. I'm just fucking like my mother, and I despise it.
Joe. I didn't ask your mother on a date. I asked you on a date.
You might as well have, Greg. You might as well have.
Joe.
Don't yell at me.
I'm sorry. Just get yourself together. Help me find the pot. That's all we have to do is find the pot.
Is it just the word the pot? I'm like, is it a vase? Is it marijuana? Is it like a leprechaun's gold storage container?
Well, we're in the Emerald Isle escape room. So it's probably a leprechaun's pot of gold. That's smart thinking. See? That's why I brought you here.
Greg, could I ask you a real question?
Ask me again.
I want to ask you a real question.
Okay, ask me.
What about this do you like?
The puzzles, the intrigue, the time. We're on a clock. It's exciting. It's fun. Why wouldn't you want to be here?
All I see around me is death in the form of 4 walls. I'm sorry. I'm not a good partner. You should date Shannon. I said it. You should date my sister Shannon.
Jill, if I wanted to ask Shannon on a date, I would have asked Shannon. If I wanted to ask your mom, I would have asked your mom. I asked you.
Well, I can't help that you make piss poor decisions, starting with dating me. You fucked up.
We're not trapped in here. This 12 minutes and we'll be out of here, whether we solve the puzzle or not. So
you know what's good about Shannon? You know what's good about Shannon? No, listen to me. Listen to me, Greg. I'm trying to save your life here. And you need to listen.
I'm listening.
Shannon, if you give her a triangle, she's like, oh, maybe I should turn it on the other side. And maybe there's an arrow. Maybe the arrow leads to this wall. And maybe under the paper, thin wallpaper, there's a device that you look through and there's a prism. But the prism, if you look at it, it's also an A. And the A stands for the abattoir, which is the butcher room right next to us. And that's where we need to go. That's what
that's smart.
What?
But you just came up with that yourself.
No, I'm saying what Shannon would have said.
Oh my God.
That
You
was
fucked up,
like
Greg.
my one escape room experience, actually. So it's true to life.
God, that would be a horrible first date. Because I think like Rachel, like the way that scene started, that's like it would get to that point real fast. And it would be like, this is too much for day one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, pressure situations are never good for a first date.
Yeah. Have either of you go ahead, Rachel.
I just really like playing characters who melt down instantly because it's what I always want to do. So it's like
God, I loved it. Gave me a lot to work with.
So fun. Rachel, I'm curious. Are you an escape room person? When we could go to rooms with people? No. Yeah, me either. They make me crazy.
Usually what I do is I go with my if the times I've been to an escape room, I go with my smart friends, they figure it out, and I kind of like hang out and chill, and maybe I like insert like a fun little joke there, here and there, like, oh guys, like, look who's Einstein's, that's not a joke, but, you know, I would have been like the levity.
Nice. Oh, fantastic. Simon, Rachel, thank you very much. Stick around because we've got another date about to happen. Everyone, Here we go. Wait a minute. It's only Matt. Who's Matt going to go on a date with?
You?
No. Well, I'll be a part of your dates, Matt. I'll explain why. Look, because we're coming up coming up to the end of our show, but there was a suggestion thrown in the chat that I really liked, and it made me think. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Singles cruise. Where did it go? There it is. Singles cruise. So Matt, you're going on a singles cruise, and you're going to have a series of dates.
Oh, Mike, thank you for choosing me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
For this.
You're going to go on several dates. I'm going to determine the length of your dates. So you're just going to go on some quick dates. And I hope you have a good time. But all of these dates are taking place on this singles cruise.
On the singles cruise.
So we're on a singles cruise.
Gotcha.
And we're going to see Matt go on a series of dates.
So glad I could be here for this.
I'm so glad you're here for this too.
Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you for coming. Yeah. All right. So get ready. Here you go.
Hey, you go get me a drink right now. Be polite.
You want me to get you a drink right now? We only have like a couple minutes to get to know each other, and then you have to go to. But if I go get a drink, then that.
The most important thing to me is someone who serves me, who gives me things.
Oh, okay. Well, I have 2 cocktails right here. So here's
Splash. No, I want a fresh one.
they just got dropped off like a minute before you sat down.
Then that was my mistake, but you should have known.
I should have known that was going to happen. Well, what kind of I mean, this is a good getting to know you question. What kind of drink would you like?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on the date.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why we're all on this cruise, right?
Right. I think you're in the room right across from me.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no pressure. I mean, if this doesn't go well, then you know, it's not like I'm gonna. I'll see. I'll see you all the time. So this really should probably go well. That's all right. I'll offer up something of myself. Let's see. I enjoy Transformers.
Oh yeah, I don't know much about the electric box or the.
You know what?
Movie.
Nobody ever asked me that question, and I'm very glad that you did. It's the Michael Bay film franchise, the Transformers.
Yeah,
some of the best movies that have ever been made. I mean, Mark Wahlberg has range.
Mm-hmm.
Not only am I the captain, I'm also single and looking to mingle.
This is an honor. I've always wanted to date a ship captain.
So I'd love for you to join me at the captain's table for dinner. If things go well, I can.
We just met.
It's open to many guests. Yeah, it's open to many guests, and if things go really well, I might show you the bridge.
Is that a euphemism? I'm getting the hang of this dating thing.
I've met some very colorful characters, but I feel like if you get through enough, you'll meet someone who's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole throw the spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks.
And then you're like, the spaghetti that sticks, you're like, I don't know if I want that spaghetti. It's on the wall.
Because it's on the wall. Yeah, it's like, why would you eat that? And then you waste the rest of it. It's on the floor.
No.
Do you like spaghetti?
No, I don't eat.
You don't eat?
I don't eat.
At all?
No.
How do you?
It's actually a funny story.
Oh, I love funny stories.
As a child, I was hit by a truck, and they had to take my stomach out. And now they feed me through an IV every night. But I don't refer to that as eating. It's pretty. You do absorb the nutrients, but otherwise it's completely unrelated.
What about gum? Can you chew? You can chew gum, right?
Yeah, but in case I swallow it by accident, I can't do it.
Where does all your spit go? Like when there's spit in your mouth, do you have to constantly spit?
Story, I don't have it.
You don't have spit, so you don't have a stomach or spit glands?
Yeah, I mean,
you're the best date I've gone on all day.
Did you have the shrimp or was it just me? Because my mouth itches like crazy.
I had the shrimp.
Okay, how is your mouth on a scale of I want to scratch my teeth out because it's so itchy, or just regular itchy?
Oh man, I mean, my mouth is always at on that scale. My mouth is at a constant 5 or 6. So honestly, I don't have much feeling inside my mouth anymore. I just like the texture of the shrimp.
I get it. I thought I liked the texture of the shrimp, but now I'm wondering if I ever even had shrimp.
Are you allergic to shrimp?
I don't know. I thought maybe I had shrimp before, but maybe I just had undercooked beef or something. This is how I find out.
Oh, well, I mean, there's only one thing to do, and that's eat more shrimp to see if it makes it worse or better.
I mean, that's a fair point. I mean,
can I feed you a shrimp?
Oh yeah. Do you get?
I mean, we're on a date, right? We can do this on a date. Here, I'm just gonna.
All right, Matt.
You've
gone on a lot of dates, Matt, but now it is time Oh, well, there we go. Rachel. Sorry. No, Rachel.
I was like, good
Yes,
call
she's
leaving
not
Rachel
getting
out.
picked now.
I didn't want anything. No.
Rachel, please don't take that personal. Don't get mad at
Too
me.
late.
Oh,
Look
gosh.
at her face.
Funny
She's
story.
taking it-
I'm about to get hit by a truck. All right, Matt, you went on a series of dates, but this was a singles cruise where you were looking to find love. So, in the tradition of The Bachelor, who is your true love based on that series of short dates you just went on?
I mean, there were so many good options, but I'm a power whore. So I'm obviously going to go with the captain of the ship because then I feel like I have the most power on the ship.
Congratulations, Captain Simon and Matt. We are going to be sending you both on a singles cruise again as a couple to see how you navigate those choppy waters.
Oh, they won't be choppy at all. I
Smooth.
put out
smooth
so
sailing.
easy.
Oh, man. Well, I just wanted to bring you all up. Thank you all very much for playing the jam. Thank you, Rachel and Charlotte and Marissa and Michael and Simon and Matt and Jess, who had to take off because Jess is in a very special show coming up at 8 o'clock right here on 2MB Studios. It's called Sleepover, the Valentine's Day special. So you got to stick around at 8 o'clock and see what the ladies are doing at their sleepover on Valentine's Day.
You get to pretend to be middle school kids in a chat room.
Yeah, I've tried
And
to
it not
forget
be
those
creepy,
years.
and it's not creepy.
I've tried to forget those years, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't want to relive them.
It's a super fun show. Everybody should stick
You
around.
get to
get to
read
step
them in your own like you get to set the rules now. It's your turn to shine.
Yeah, you can
right.
be that middle school kid you always wanted to be.
Check it out.
Definitely check it out. Be the middle schooler you always wanted to be. What a great tagline. Again, thank you all for coming. Next week, we're going to be back to our normal format of two improvisers who've never met. But I think we're going to be trying to do a jam style every month. So, because this is just another fun way to do the show. So once again, thank you all for jumping in. Thank you all for watching. And as always, thank you for coming.